Wyatt Deal on the private equity team here at Hunton Andrews Kurth, here with Laura Jones on the tax team to talk about opportunity zones. So Laura, why don't we start at the beginning? What are opportunity zones?
Opportunity zones are economically distressed areas in the United States. They have been designated by Treasury as opportunity zones. There are approximately 8,761 opportunity zones in the U.S. They are located in all 50 states. They are located in all 5 U.S. possessions, including almost all of Puerto Rico.
You mentioned a number of tax benefits for investors that invest in qualified opportunity zones. What are some of those benefits?
There are several tax benefits. They kind of stack on top of each other. The first tax benefit is deferral, tax deferral. The tax on capital gains that would otherwise be realized and taxed currently are deferred for a period of time. Basically, they are deferred until the earlier of when your opportunity zone investment is sold, or December 31st, 2026. So ideally, you have, could have a very, long period of tax deferral, which is, you're basically using that money for your own benefit as opposed to paying it to the government. The next tax benefit is a step up in the basis of that gain. So if you sell, let's say, a property for $1 million, or you have $1 million of gain in that property, if you hold the investment in the opportunity zone investment, we'll talk about what those are later, but if you hold that investment for at least 5 years, you get a step up in your basis for that gain to essentially 10%. So if you, in the $1 million example, where you would start out with a basis of 0 because you haven't paid tax on that $1 million yet, you get a step up in your basis to $100,000. So you would basically exempt $100,000 of gain from taxation. If you continue to hold that investment for another 2 years, basically all the way to 7 years, then you get an additional 5% step up. So now we're talking about increasing your basis by another $50,000. So ultimately, when you pay tax on the earlier of when you sell your investment, or December 31st, 2026, you will only pay taxes on $850,000 of gain instead of $1 million. So that's the second tax benefit. And then there is a third, but wait, there's more. There is a third tax benefit, which is if you hold that investment for an additional 3 years to get to the 10-year hold period. When you do eventually sell your investment, you can elect to step up your basis in your investment to the fair market value of that investment at that time. So you've already paid your taxes on the $850,000. So you've automatically kind of covered that tax. But anything over and above that $1 million gain that you sell your investment for is tax exempt. You basically are exempted from taxes on any appreciation in that investment. So it's a nice package of tax benefits for investments in opportunity zones.
A lot of tax benefits.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for the time, and thanks everybody for watching.